everyone, and welcome back to another video of Genshin with Daka. Today I've got a tier list for you to figure out which weapons are the best for Kokomi. Before we begin, I'd like to say that tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific time, I will be doing a live stream to summon for Yoimiya, so join if you want. I'd love to have you guys there. Now let's get started. So first of all, we have C tier. So this is practically all 3-star weapons except for the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. And then also the Royal Grimoire, because it's going to increase crit rate from the passive, and as we know, Kokomi is not good with any crit because of her passive that will reduce her crit rate by 100%. Now we have B tier. So we have Blacklift because of the crit damage in the substat, it's not good, and the passive is not the best. Next we have Mappa Mar. We don't really need Elemental Mastery, just not so good. We also have Wine and Song because sprinting is not that necessary for Kokomi, it's better for Ayaka or Mona. We also have Frostbearer because it is good for a little bit of freezing every once 10 seconds, but it's just not that useful because it's not going to proc all the time. We also have Hakushin Ring, so this is a free-to-play weapon, but you have to have an Electro character for it to be a good weapon. The energy recharge is useful because Kokomi's burst costs 80 though. And then lastly, we have the Eye of Perception, because this is attack percentage, it's just not that great of a weapon. Now let's talk about A tier. So we have the Favonius Codex because of its great energy gain. This is great if you're using her as a support. We have Prototype Amber, which is a craftable weapon because she's going to need all the HP she can get and energy. Sacrificial, because we're going to need to reset her E cooldown. It's just very useful to have the E always up. And, it's pretty nice. Solar Pearl, even though this does provide crit rate, the passive is up all the time, and it's always either going to be boosting normal charged attacks or elemental skill damage for 20% if you're using her as a main DPS. And then we also have Woodsith. Again, even though this has crit damage, the passive is absolutely wonderful, especially if you can get it at multiple refinements. We also have Dodoko Tails because this is a weapon that we got R5 for free, so it's pretty nice. And lastly for this year, we have Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Insane support weapon because it'll give 48% of attack at R5. It also has a nice percent of HP, so it's just going to be really useful for her and will be extreme copium if you use it as a main DPS, but it could still work. Now, we also have the Lost Prayer for the S tier now. We have Lost Prayer, and this is a great catalyst just for any 5-star. We have Skyward Atlas, also pretty good. Memory of Dust, but this one's only useful if you have a shield character on your party. And then, obviously, her specific weapon, which is going to boost her HP and such, is called Everlasting Moon Glow. So these are some great weapons. She's going to rely off of attack percentage on her elemental skill. So if you want to put an attack percentage weapon on her, it's going to be okay. I just think that elemental mastery and HP weapon is better, and then you can have attack on the sands. Not elemental master, energy recharge. But this is my opinion. Tell me in the comments below if you think of another tier list that would be better. But thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and Genshin with Daka out.